Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Xperience Sessions right here on indigomusic.com. I'm Rohit and joining me is an amazing music producer and he's come up with a brand new track. His name is Siddharth and he goes by the stage name BeatCrush. Welcome to indigomusic.com.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. What are you up to? I see that you've released a brand new track. It must be busy days.
Yes. It's been a good time. We are touring across the country, playing the track in all clubs.
Fantastic.
And
We'll get to the track in a bit. I have to say, I'm very jealous of you because you attended an Avicii concert in India in 2013. I, it's never going to happen now for sure, but I'm very jealous. I've never been to any of his concerts. But tell me more about the concert and tell me about your inspiration.
yeah, so basically, I was quite young when I went for that concert, and I've been into music ever since I was a kid. But I was never able to figure out how do I streamline that and how do I make this into a professional career
Okay.
until I went to that concert and I realized that okay, fine, there is a platform where I can work solo and I can put out music and create music and make a lot of people dance at the same time. And post that, I decided to pursue my career as a DJ, which was also quite tough because back in 2013, there was not a lot of avenues where you could say that a ninth grade kid can learn DJing.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I think,
Yeah.
what about your family? Like, did they when you said in ninth standard, I want to be a DJ, where most of your classmates would have been saying, I want to become an engineer or a doctor. What happened then?
That was the toughest part, and I think it was one of the hardest things I've cried in my life to convince my parents that I want to do this.
Okay.
Initially, I faced a lot of resistance, but eventually they came around the idea and they helped me like get support and get as much help as I can.
Fantastic. Well, now let's talk about when it comes to the EDM space right now. House music has taken over. It's the era of house music. Every artist, including Drake, Beyonce, Troye Sivan, the recent track Rush, everyone is doing house music. And of course, you're in that space, which is dance
Yeah.
music and house music. Where do you see this particular genre going in the future?
I think this genre has a huge level of expansion, and is just the starting where people have started recognizing this into mainstream market, and obviously it's bound to grow. And the more people like mix it with other genres and make it like house and pop and house and disco, house and electronic music, that is where the actual value of this genre will come out, and people will see how multi versatile it is, and it will keep on growing.
Absolutely. And I was seeing the list of artists that you are really inspired by. Just before I start, before I open that, the write up about you, I was actually listening to one artist that you also like, this James Hype. And I was listening to
Yeah.
his track Ferrari, which was just playing a couple of this thing back. So talk to me about your inspiration again, Fisher, James Hype. Uh, who's your dream collaborator?
So I think dream collaborator is definitely James Hype.
Okay.
I just not just because of his versatility as a producer, but just also because how amazing he is as a DJ. If you ever like witness a live show or if you ever see a video of him performing at Tomorrowland, etc.,
Yeah.
the way he uses his console to create that live sound and that live experience is something which is extremely mind blowing. And I personally like enjoy that a lot because I also always play live, and like I always play on CDJs. I always try to loop stuff. I always try to experiment right on the go.
Yeah.
So that is something where I would love to collaborate, be it a back-to-back set or a track together.
Well, now since you mentioned CDJs, I want to know from you: would you prefer vinyls? Would you prefer CDJs or DDJs? What do you go for?
I think I'm in and out CDJ guy.
All right,
I'm happy having in my pen drive, having as much fun as I can, and playing good music.
fantastic. Now let's talk about your track. It's called Ice Cream. Uh,
Yes.
I know the when I talk to independent artists, I ask them what's the inspiration behind the lyrics. I'm not going to do that with you, but I'm just going to ask directly about the production and how did you come up with this track?
So actually, this track, everything over this track came out after I heard the vocal first. It was the
Okay.
vocal sample that I came across like while checking out new samples, and that's when I thought that like this is something which can create a nice groove in a club, and this is something which will create excitement, which will create which will bring a smile on the listener's face
Yeah.
at the same time and when they're dancing to it as well. So that is how the song started, and that is how it grew and it developed into like the tech house track with those funky lyrics and that groove.
Fantastic. And like you mentioned, as when you hear it, it should bring a smile on your face. And your track, as soon as you hit play, it definitely brings a smile. And we're going to be playing that on radio right here in Bangalore and in Goa. BeatCrush, thank you once again for connecting. All the best, and hope to see you perform soon in Bangalore.
Thank you so much. Yes, coming very soon to you.
All right, done. Take care.